Bro, you're the nicest UFC fighter in the world, dude.
Shout out Basement Talk, man.
I'm gonna bite at least 2 of your ears off.
I make more than $1 million in a day sometimes.
You better
All right, guys. Welcome back to Basement Talk. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Today we have 2 special guests. We got Ethan Davis, who you guys will see more of. We've known Ethan for many, many, many years. And we got Jett. Jett is an incredible human being. I mean, we can go on and on and on, but thank you so much for coming on, guys. And it's a pleasure having you guys.
Welcome. Hey, thank you guys, dude. I'm psyched to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have some Groms sitting on the set.
Yeah.
We love it. We love it.
Dude, hey, I love what you guys are doing and how you're doing it, so I'm excited.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead, man.
Ethan, question for you. Why'd you copy my shirt, dude?
Dude, I know. I came in here and people were in the same
Oh, what
thing.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
I know. I mean, he was calling me all day, and then we didn't talk about the outfits, though.
Had everything planned out except the outfit. Dang, dude.
We had everything dialed in. But to get everything started, Jett, I want to take it way, way, way back. I want to take it back to like
Before you were born.
No, like, I want to take it back to your childhood, kind
Little
of.
Jett.
Yeah, little Jett, like your upbringing, where you grew up, your parents, your siblings. Kind of tell us a little bit about that.
Got you. Shit.
It's way back.
Grew up in NorCal, and then, or I was born and raised in Northern California, and then my parents all of a sudden, they're like, oh, let's move to California. Let's try something new. Like, my parents didn't really get along with my like family members, so we're like, oh, let's move out of here. And then we ended up in San Clemente when I was like, moved there when I was like 6, and then I didn't even know what surfing was. I just like watched like Surf's Up, and I was like, oh, that's like pretty cool. Like, maybe I could
Goated
surf.
movie, by the way.
Yeah, and then I went to school there, and I met these two brothers, Dax McPhillips and Kai McPhillips, and they surfed a bunch, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, I should try that. And so they
How old
got,
were you?
I was like 7. I was 7, and I was like, oh, I gotta try that. That looks cool. So then I got into surfing, and actually the first time I ever put a wetsuit on, I had it on backwards, like complete kook. And I'm like, oh shit,
Full kook.
yeah, full kook. Didn't know.
Where'd
what I
you
was
surf
doing.
for the first time?
First time I ever surfed was Lost Winds. Best beach ever for me. I love that
I was at
place.
Doho, just fucking catching barrels.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, so surf Lost Winds, and then I was like, shit, I'm gonna do this forever. This is sick.
Yeah.
So you like just loved doing it. It wasn't like you never thought about how far you'd come in the sport. So you just loved doing it.
Yeah, I freaking loved it. I fell in love. I quit baseball. I was like, baseball sucks. Like, I'm gonna surf.
Damn, bro. I love baseball.
He was a baseball player.
Baseball's boring as fuck.
Fuck you guys. Shut up, Kyler.
Did
What
anyone?
the fuck?
I've been playing my whole life, bro.
Hey, he's a
Oh
baseball.
my
he's a baseball player
god.
too.
We're in a baseball sandwich right now, dude.
Oh, man. Zach does.
Did anybody in your family surf, or it was just those 2 buddies that you kind of met that influenced you?
Yeah, just those 2 buddies, and then I was all in.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, fuck yeah, this is sick. This is what I want to do.
That's amazing. So surfing's kind of and I want to ask you this, surfing's kind of a weird like sport / hobby where people take it so seriously that I know people like myself that they only work jobs at nighttime so they can surf during the day.
Wow.
So like, do you think, like, why do you think that is? Because I don't think anyone like works jobs at night so they can golf. Right? Surfing's like a
I
different
would,
thing.
For sure.
Damn.
For sure. Yeah, no, surfing, it's like, I don't know, it's all like for feel, you know, surfers are all for feel. Like you go golf, it's all for feel, and then you surf and it's all for feel. It's like, it's that feeling you never, I don't know, it's just like undescribable. It's like riding a wave and like going down the line, hitting a lip, like doing an air, first of all, like getting barreled, that's like,
Is it
it's
like how
a
they
drug.
describe it in Surf's Up?
Yeah,
Is it
exactly.
like the same thing?
It's like you take like a bunch of mushrooms, you eat them all, and you go out and you're like, holy shit, like it's like the quantum realm, but times 10. You're in the barrel, you're like, holy fuck, this is sick, you know? It's like a high, like it's a natural high when you're in there. You're like, everything slows down, and then when you're surfing, everything slows down. You're calculating it. It's just fucking, it feels insane.
Wow, I can see it in your eyes, bro. Like I can see. That's crazy. That's insane.
Saw
I
the
don't think
wave
I'll
in your
ever.
corneas.
I don't think I'll ever feel that feeling, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Put Kobe on a boogie board, maybe.
No, never, dude. I've never been like a big like surfing type of guy. I've surfed once like in Hawaii and someone was like pushing me and stuff. But like it's never been anything crazy.
Yeah.
You ever have any big wipeouts?
For sure, yeah. I've had a few. I mean, I was surfing pipe one year when I was a Grom, super young. I was probably like 14. Yeah, I was 14 or 13, and I was like, a couple of my friends were in the channel, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck, they're in the channel. Like I'm in the impact zone. I'm gonna get a good one right now. And it was like second reefing, and like I just got unlucky. I was sitting super deep. I was waiting my turn, and then next thing you know, a second reefer lands on my head, and I get washed in. I'm like a little guy right here. And then I'm like getting slowly like pushed into the inside, and where it's shallower, and then a double up, like a foamy double up lands on my head, and my back knee right here just goes straight to the reef, dislocate it, and I tore the MCL or whatever, and I'm like, oh fuck, that didn't feel good. I'm like down there like, fuck, my knee's hosed. I'm like trying to get to the beach. I get to the beach, and I'm like a little Grom, my knee's like gushing blood. Like this guy comes up to me and he's like, you're all right? I'm like, I don't know. And then my first step on the beach, like my knee like clicks back in, and I was like a pop back in, and then I walk up, and then I was just like at the Billabong house right off the wall, just like had like Mackay McNamara like helped me out like icing it and shit, and like then carried me to the car, and then I had to go home, got a MRI, MCL, and
No way.
dislocation.
How old were you when that happened?
I was like 14.
Dang.
Yeah.
So how old are you now?
I'm 20.
20. Yeah. That's what you're. Yeah. That's crazy. So that wasn't like too long ago.
Yeah.
And how was that recovery?
The recovery was just like 3 or 4 months. So it wasn't
Okay, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. But I was grinding PT, and I was like a little Grom, and I was like, oh, I'll do anything it takes.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. What? So how many siblings do you have?
I have one brother and one sister.
Do they surf too or no?
My older brother, he surfs a little, and then my sister, she lives in Utah, does like facials and stuff.
She doesn't surf.
I
She's
need
chilling.
that.
Yeah. she could dial you in real quick, little.
Hook my boy up.
Bro.
Yeah, the way up.
That's whack, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Skin like you guys, dude. Shit.
So when did did you compete in high school or did you go to high school?
No, I couldn't do high school because I missed too many school. In elementary school, I was in elementary, and I missed like 100-something days of school, and they're like, hey, like, you have to do homeschool. And my mom's like, yeah, like, let's just do it, like, figure it out. So I did homeschool. First year was a struggle. I didn't do any school, and my mom's like, oh, we got to get you a tutor. So I got a tutor, and then just grinded out with a tutor. Like, she dialed me in.
So when you say you missed
Got you
100
right.
days of school, it was because you chose to like just go surf, or like were you ditching school, or you just like were your parents on board? Because I know some sports it requires you to not do school if you want to make it to a high level. So was that like your plan? Like, did you know you wanted to make it big, or was it just you for the love of the sport? You just wanted to go to the beach.
All at first, it was just like the love of the sport. Like, I was just going out like company. Well, I got sponsored by Rip Curl when I was super young.
Dang. What's that like?
It's pretty cool. Like, they just take you on trips. So they're taking me on trips. Like, go out to Hawaii, spend the whole winter in Hawaii, go to Costa Rica, go to like other spots. I went like up north with like Tom Curran as a Grom. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever because he was like a huge deal way back in the day. And then, yeah, like we just did the search trips when I was a Grom, and then I like missed all those elementary days of school, and then I was like, shit, like I don't know if I can go to school.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to
Dang.
go to Scorpions Bay?
No, I still haven't been there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love watching videos of Scorpions Bay.
What is
It's
that?
fire. It's like the longest break or something.
Yeah,
It's
something
like
like
crazy.
that. Yeah.
They're riding the wave for like 5
Oh no, I think you're
minutes,
getting
like that,
mistaked with Skeleton Bay.
right? Skeleton
Yeah,
Bay?
it's in Africa. It's like this like super long left. You were thinking of Scorpion Bay. That's in
That's a
like,
Baja,
okay.
right?
Yeah, that's in
Or
Mexico.
actually,
Oh, okay.
I've been to Skeleton Bay and I got skunked. Like the wave
Yeah,
sucked.
he went.
Oh, no way,
Yeah.
really?
But
Oh.
like, there's like middle of nowhere, and then you're in Skeleton Bay, and you like drive an hour on this road, and it's like get stuck, you're hosed, you're like stuck on the beach, and you're like, there's no one there to help you out. But then there's like an hour away from there, there's like a sick bar with like crazy Russians, like there's just random Russians there. And you're like in South Africa on this little like island called Namibia, and you're just
What?
like, there's Russians here, like imported here,
How many?
a lot. And then there's like, you
Damn.
go to this like restaurants, like best steak I've ever had, and then they have these like beers this big.
Big
and they're
beers?
like- yeah, there's like these boots.
It's like a hidden KGB
No, it's a
hideout or
literal
some
boot.
shit. What
I
the
wasn't
hell?
there,
Yeah.
but I saw pictures and like the beer's probably like this big, biggest beer I've ever seen. It's a
yeah.
boot.
Fire.
It's a
Huge.
literal
It's like
boot.
kind of like Germany's beers. Like
Fuck
the,
the
Yeah.
beer. Why are the Russians just posted up over there?
Yeah, that's what I was tripping on.
What the fuck?
That
Yeah,
is
the
pretty
spot was
wild.
like called like Schwatch and something. I don't know. It was like some
What?
like it was just super weird. I was like,
Yo,
this
if
is
anybody's
crazy.
looking for some Russians, they're in South Africa right now.
yeah,
yeah,
Straight up.
that's crazy. But like you missing all that school, like your parents must have been like they were on board with it because you were making probably you were making some money for sure. Like at a young age, which is probably wild.
yeah, for sure. My parents were on board. My dad was actually like super hard on me, like during contests. Like when I got to like 14, I signed a deal with Vans. I was like, oh shit, like he's making money, you know? And so I was like, I didn't know like what that meant, but like,
Vans is kind of dust now.
yeah, Vans is dusted for sure. Their surfing is, yeah, they're out of surfing. Their shoes or their clothes are just not it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
What was your experience with Vans like?
My experience with Vans, it was good. It was very good at first, and then towards the end of it, we just like started butting heads. Like guys on the team, I wasn't really getting along with anyone on the team, and they weren't really getting along with me. And like I was a competitive surfer, and I was the only competitive surfer on that team because they like to sponsor a bunch of free surfers that just do drugs and just all day, every day. I think they're super nuts. But I mean, everyone on the team was super cool. I have nothing against anyone on that team. And yeah, they hooked me up for sure. But like at the end of it, it was like definitely like, yeah, it was rough.
You're
for
butting
sure.
heads. How
Yeah,
long were
butting
you
heads.
signed with Vans for?
I rode for Vans for almost like, I was like, because last year was my last year on Vans, and I signed with them when I was like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Oh, so and then last year was your last year with them.
Yeah.
So you're with them for a minute.
If you're with
Yeah.
Vans and you pull up to a competition or you're taking in photos with like Jordans or Nikes and stuff, do they kind of get weird about that?
Yeah.
So what do they
freak
do?
out.
Tell us like an instance where they've like called you.
Well, so like there was one moment when I was like younger. I was probably like 17, 16. And I was at like, I don't know, I was like giving a speech somewhere and I had Nikes on. And I didn't realize it. And I was like, and then my mom like screenshots like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like you have Nikes on. And then my manager hits me up like, what the fuck? Like I'm just like, oh shit, I'm hosed. Like, and then luckily like they didn't find out and they didn't see the picture, so I got lucky there. But yeah, growing up I was like obsessed with sneakers. So yeah.
It's a
I
rough
was like,
sponsorship for a
shit, like,
sneakerhead, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I was like, oh, I just want to wear other shoes. I'm stuck in these like plain Jane Vans.
It's got slip-on Vans.
It
He
was,
wants to have
dude.
Jordan
Vans
4s
were
on.
though. Vans were like the coolest shoes.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. At
sure.
one point, they were
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
They
for
were
sure.
like I wore old schools to school. Like I
Mm-hmm.
loved Vans. Like Vans were so good, but I think now Vans is kind of it's like
Definitely
falling
fallen
off,
off.
right?
Definitely
Everybody's
washed, yeah.
wearing like Air Force Ones. Like you could go to any bar right now, I think, and everyone majority has Air Force Ones, right?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
Jordan
It's-
1, something.
Yeah, it's not like old schools and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild.
While we're on this topic though, like about the shoes, I remember like when me and Jett were like in high school, like we were like 16, 17 years old. Jett had a pair of Dunks and he was still on the Vans team, and he was like going out to like wear them. We were gonna like go party or something, and like, I knew he was gonna wear them, and his mom sees him on the way out and she's like, Jett, what the fuck are you doing? Like, take those things off. And Jett was trying to like get out the door all quick with them on.
Is it? That's kind of scary though, because now we can kind of go into this topic of like San Clemente, right?
Yep.
There's a bunch of guys that are competing in the world tour.
Yep.
And in the tour, and it seems like a lot of you guys are friends, but also I'm sure there's a lot of people that are kind of like competitive and enemies in there. So like if you're out at a bar or something and like maybe someone that's jealous of you or like someone in that setting snaps a photo or it kind of gets around, like you got to kind of watch out for that too. But has there ever been like an instance where someone around town, right? San Clemente is not the
Yeah.
biggest town, but it's
For
also
sure.
like, has there ever been an instance where you've seen like some jealousy or someone kind of trying to set you up? Because that's a really important thing is sponsorships.
Yeah, no, it's a huge thing because they pay for everything. They give you a paycheck and you roll with that. And so if you fuck up, then your contract's terminated. So, I mean, I got lucky that I have a really good friends that are all in the CT now, and you know they're like super cool. But like I feel like the high school kids, some of like my college friends. I'm not gonna say who, but like they would be a little sketchy. They would maybe fucking take a photo because there is some like sometimes I get weird vibes from these like high school or college kids. They try to rouse me for no reason. I'm like, all right, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like if anything, they would be those kids would be the ones to like rat me out for sure.
For sure. I was gonna ask you too a little bit about the 2% group and kind of the boys you have in that group. You guys are kind of top of the top in surfing and in San Clemente, but
Yeah.
if you can go into that a little bit more.
Yeah. The 2% crew. We can't talk about 2% anymore, so we'll just switch it to like San Clemente boys.
Yeah.
Like just like me, Crosby, Cade, Cole, Griffin, you know, and our friend from Maui, Eli. So it's kind of just like us. And they've like, you know, I missed out on qualifying by like 2 spots, which I was like baffled.
saw that.
I got to watch them qualify, and that was like super cool, you know, like to see how hard they worked. And I was so close.
You were
know, a
like
couple
11th,
heats.
and you were supposed to get like 10th, right?
Yep.
You were
Yeah.
one.
Qualify.
You needed to win like one more heat, right?
Yeah.
That's what I
That's so
saw. I watched
frustrating.
it. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So just to come so close, but it was a good thing because I obviously wasn't ready yet with my heat strategy. It was terrible, but you know, my surfing's obviously there. It's just like the heat strategy is such a big factor because like the guys on the CT, in my opinion, like half the CTs, like I don't want to be cocking anything, but I feel like I surf better than half of the CT guys on there, and but they're obviously better at surfing heats, so I got to figure that out.
You will for sure.
Jett, let's say I'm on a wave storm and I cut you off on a wave. What are you doing?
I'm fine with it. Like
You
You're
calling
just gonna
the,
let me bully you like that?
I think he's gonna call his enforcer that's on the north side of the beach to come grab you.
no, I'm just gonna tell you, like, hey, like maybe it's like better down the beach for you when there's no one out. But
Yo,
like,
but like,
Give him the Google Maps to Doho or what?
whoa, Ethan over there looks like he's trying to fight me after.
I think he's the enforcer.
Yeah. Let's be real though. If like you're in the water at like the waves are good and Jett's out there and he's paddling for the wave and you go, like either Jett's gonna go around you or he might be yelling at you and there might be a problem.
Might get knocked mid-wave.
No.
Or what?
no, if you're slow up to your board, I'll just go right around you for sure.
Yeah.
Has there ever been problems though where you had to like take care of it?
Mostly, honestly, when I was younger, I used to like get into it a lot because guys would just like try to overpower me and stuff, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude, like I'm not having that." But now
Yeah.
it's kind of just like I get my waves, and then I leave.
Stand on
You
business.
don't want to mess with Jett, dude. You'll just call Nate Diaz.
So you're saying you were working on your heat strategy and stuff. What are your goals for this upcoming qualifying series?
So kind of just like be more patient and just like more wave selection because honestly, at the end of the day, whoever's on the best wave, no matter how good or bad you are, whoever is on the best wave will most likely win every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Selection.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I'm trying to like get to the level where I'm so good that I don't need the best wave, so I could just beat you on anything. But that's I don't know. I'd like for me, I mean, all out like my surfing's way faster than. Yeah.
So
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
Hell yeah.
You win the Junior World Tour. So that was a huge accomplishment for you. That was the
Yeah.
best surfer in the world for Junior World Tour, which is wild. They don't. So you guys can help me understand. So you win the Junior World Tour. You don't qualify for the main tour, or then you have to go into qualifications again.
Yeah. So there's the QS or there's the juniors, the QS, the challengers, and then the CT. And so if you're like, say you miss out on the cut, so there's a cut within the cut on the challengers. So top 10 goes to CT, and then the rest of the bottom top 10 stays on for the challengers next year. So it's super cutthroat. If you fall out of that top 10 like top 20 down, you got to go back down to the QS and requalify again. And then the juniors is to like, so the juniors, if you win the world junior champion, you get one wild card into the CT, and then you just get an automatic spot for the challengers. And it's like super prestigious to win like a world title for the juniors, and you know your sponsors love it, everyone loves it, so it's a really big deal.
When you won that world tour, were girls just throwing themselves at you or what? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah,
I might make a run, you know, on my wave storm.
Yeah, for real, run it on the wave storm. Yeah, honestly, I mean,
out.
no offense, but there's like not that many chicks, honestly. That's just a couple average ones.
Come on.
Just a couple average ones. Just a couple Sankamani sixes.
How's the pole play in SC?
Oh, super! It's bad.
Is
we have no girls there.
Vans
Really?
vibes.
Yeah, Vans vibes.
Yeah,
for sure.
Vans vibes.
Far left.
Where do you get girls when you're a surfer? They just like on Instagram and stuff?
I mean, I don't know why. I'm like, I don't really DM girls that much, or like, I just like, if I like see you out and I'm like, I'm gonna go up to you and be like, try to,
There we go.
What's the
Try to
line,
ride the
bro?
Yeah.
shit, I don't even know. Just get a couple of drinks in me and
I'm the world champ.
You catch my
No,
heat
no,
last
no.
weekend? Or?
no, I don't like it to like know girls that I surf. I'll just be like your stand-up guy. Like if they find out that I surf, that's cool. But like, yeah,
So if they already know about you before, you're not going to go for it?
no, not really. Not really into that.
Well, to
Toby
be
loves
honest
that.
though, like surfing in like San Clemente and stuff, like girls already know everyone guys do it, so it's like when they see a guy surfing, they don't really care. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
pretty
really, like-
natural.
yeah, everyone does it, so they're not like impressed by it. But if you're like, I feel like nowadays it's like if you're the quiet shy guy in the corner, like girls are like more attracted to that. 'Cause they're
Yeah,
not
I
really
don't.
in-
Damn.
I don't
How
know.
do you
from-
attract
I'm
a
from
San
New York,
Clemente
though.
girl then? What's the move?
Don't. They suck.
Yeah,
Take
they're-
off your Vans, dude.
Get out of Orange County.
Exactly. Yeah, get out of Orange County. Go to Portugal.
Yeah, get out of the
Portugal.
country.
Now we're
Portugal,
talking.
Get out of the
you know what I'm
country.
saying? Yeah.
You'll find her.
Nice
How's
and
that?
tan. Oh, Portugal is my favorite country for sure. The waves are insane. The steaks are amazing.
Jett, would
What
you
the
say?
Freaking-
Would
yeah,
you
the
say
girls
that?
are beautiful there too? Psycho.
Would you say Portugal is probably one of your favorite places to travel, or where is your
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
place?
Portugal and Australia are like top two.
Oh, Australia.
How are
I
the
wanna
women in
go.
Australia?
Women in Australia are crazy, but dude, they are
Like fun.
so sexy. Like their
Yeah.
accents and like, yeah.
The
I
accent
heard
kind of throws me
Sweden's
off.
pretty dialed.
Yeah, I would love to go to Sweden too.
Fire.
That'd
Do
be
you guys
cool.
have beef with the Brazilians? Every time I watch the heats, it's always like a San Clemente kid versus a Brazilian. So you're like worried about them like putting you in a
so
lake
true.
choke after the heat.
beef with the Brazilians.
That's true. It's like the
Dude.
Dagestani.
Yeah.
No, it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
The Brazilians hate Americans. They hate everyone, really, kind of. They like, or hate's a strong word, but like they don't like Americans. They think that if you get like a 9-point ride, they think you're overscored. If you surf against a Brazilian, they think it's robbery because the judges don't like them. But it's not true at all. It's
Yeah.
the Brazilians are so crazy in their own mind that like, I don't know, like the Brazilian fans are so like emotional, so they'll do anything for their country.
Yeah.
Do you guys have you ever surfed in Brazil?
Yeah, I have.
And are they like? Do they act a little more like?
You have to keep your head on a swivel.
Do
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, but like, are they corrupt over there? Do you feel like the judges over there are more like biased towards them?
No, but the new head judge for WSL is Brazilian now because they had to because the Brazilian fans are psycho. So
Okay,
just
so
to
there's
keep-
an
Wow.
American and then a Brazilian
yeah,
judge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, but isn't there judges for like not every country, but there's like an Aussie judge,
Yes,
an American
yeah,
judge,
yeah,
Like
so-
representing each
yeah, for like
country.
each one. So then it kind of makes it fair.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
so it's pretty
Yeah.
fair, but I mean, I don't think there's any controversy. Just the Brazilians think it's controversy, but I think they're getting scored perfectly fine. But I had a funny Brazil story. I had a heat with this guy named Gabriel Medina. He's like the
One of the
Justin
best in the
Bieber
world.
of Brazil.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and I ended up like beating him at the end of the heat. And I come in from the beach and everyone's like saying shit in Brazilian. Like I'm like, fuck, I don't know what they're saying, but they're pretty pissed off. But I like claimed the wave pretty hard. I was like, fuck yeah, like I just beat Medina. Like
It was hype.
I
yeah.
beat the #1 surfer in the world at the time. I was like, fuck yeah, in Brazil. That's so and yeah. So people weren't too stoked on me coming to the beach. They're like talking Brazo, like probably like white rich fuck. I think. Like,
Yeah.
I like asked my Brazilian friend. I was like, hey, this guy said this to me. He's like, yeah, he called you a white privileged fuck. Like, and I was like, shit, all right, no worries.
Still won.
Yeah.
How like important is it, or important, like how, I don't know how to word it. Like if you're in a heat in a competition and like you go and you get a good wave, you do really well, but like the next guy gets like this perfect wave, right? Does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the
Buzzer
time.
beaters
Where
all the time.
buzzer beater, where
Yeah.
you're
It
like,
sucks.
are you serious? Like
Heartbreakers all the time.
a
sitting
wave
pissed on your
before, or
waves,
two
yeah.
waves before that could have been me, and like
Yeah.
he wins a competition because he gets a perfect barrel or something. Does that
actually-
happen a lot?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
actually a
happens a
recent
lot.
incident of our friend Griffin and Cade. They were surfing like 2 weeks ago at Sunset Beach in North Shore of Oahu, and they were in a contest in the heat together, and I'm pretty sure it was Cade had priority, so he's able to go on any wave he wants to, and this wave didn't look too good to him, and there was like only like 2 minutes left, and Griffin's like
The best surfer.
one
in
of the
world
best
right
surfers
now.
in the world. Like he's like top 4, top 5 in the world right now. And he just knows like which wave's going to be good. And Cade was like looking at the wave, and it's his first year on tour, so he's just a rookie learning. And he just looks over this wave, doesn't go, and Griffin turns around last second, goes, and I don't know the exact score, but I think it was like an 8.5 or a 9,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
9.
that. Turned the heat like with 1 minute left and
Yeah.
took it from
Crazy.
Cade. And it's just like Cade's punching his board like.
Yeah,
Wow.
pissed. Yeah.
And aren't they
Things like that
friends?
happen.
Yeah,
they are.
We're all like best friends, so like, it's super competitive though too. We're always like, oh, I'm so sore. I trained harder than you. Like, fuck, I surfed more than you today. Like,
That could be a benefit though, right?
oh yeah, it's a big benefit. Like,
Motivating.
super. We all want to beat each other and like push each other the most. So it's like, I mean, the last mock heats we ran, like I beat them all. So it's like, fuck. Yeah.
So when you guys are traveling, you guys all live in the same house, right?
Yeah.
That's weird, bro.
Well, there's a lot of us, so sometimes like you have to split up, or just
Yeah.
depends on where you're
No,
going.
I know, but like the next day you're in the water, like on TV against your homies.
It's like
and
the
then-
ultimate fighter. You guys
Yeah,
are, like,
exactly.
yeah,
And then you
competing
guys go
sleeping
back in
together,
the
yeah.
house, and then you guys are kind of like partying together and stuff. That's kind of wild.
Well, once
Yeah,
these guys
it's
throw
true
the,
though.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
good. That's a
that
good one.
is, that
Yeah.
is.
once they throw the jersey on, it's like game on.
Yeah,
Not
you
friends
guys
anymore.
are you
Talk to
guys
each
like
other.
okay? So when you're out, like in the water,
So you guys aren't friends in the water.
Yeah.
type
No,
shit?
no way. I fucking want to wax you.
Yeah.
So you guys don't talk in the water?
No.
And he's like your homie, like right next to you.
Wax.
You're
Yeah.
not like, yo, the water's cold.
Yeah, no, like, fuck. I remember I beat my friend in Florida, like, in the semis, and then won the contest there. And then the next contest we had was in Barbados, and it was like a semifinal with my friend Crosby. And then he beat me in that heat, and I was so fucking pissed off. I like threw my brand new watch. I was like, fuck. But I was like still stoked for him. Like, you made it, like, good job. And then at the US Open, the 9th round, or like, yeah. And I like need to make a couple heats to qualify, and he needs to make the couple heats to qualify. We got the same results, and he ends up beating me, and I was so pissed. I remember I threw my board against like the shower, started beating up my board, and then my board like ricocheted, hit me in the head. I was like, fuck, and I stormed off. I was so baffled. Like, we're super competitive. Like, he would have done the same thing. Like, we all would have done the same thing. Like, when we're competing against each other, like, we don't want to lose. Like, I don't want to fucking lose to you because, yeah, I hate that
I
shit.
mean, it's your job.
I
So.
want to wax you.
What
you
was
know?
the post party like after you won World Tour?
That was huge. We had a huge rager at my house. E-tron was there.
Yeah,
E-tron go crazy.
Damn.
or
Yeah,
what?
E-tron went crazy. Yeah.
That's
Did you
crazy.
get any e-tron?
I didn't get anything going there that night.
Yeah.
But Jett had a big trophy from that.
Did you drink out of
contest.
it?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got it.
we poured
Yeah.
all kinds. I don't even know what we poured in there.
Every sip
But
of
Bunch
were-
of water.
Little
bunch of
AMF.
water.
Yeah.
Bunch of liquid.
Bunch of liquids.
Bunch of liquids.
Anything, any alcohol,
Every liquid.
anything. Just
Gatorade, Powerade,
drink, yeah.
That was a cool night though. Like
Powerade. Electrolytes.
Celsius.
Yeah.
Wait,
Monster.
nah.
Monster.
Sponsor us.
Basement talk.
Yeah.
that was a cool night though. Like all the parents were there. Jett's family friends. Like
That's
it
awesome.
was like
So
a mix.
where was it? Where was it? Like where did you win? What wave? What beach? Explain that.
I won at Oceanside Pier, South Side.
That's
So it
awesome.
was like
Right by
30
home.
minutes from my house, and I was like, fuck yeah. Realistically, I was like just scratching by heats. I was like, fuck, I'm on a shocker. And then, I don't know, I woke up finals day, and I was like, dude, I'm going to fucking win this thing. Yeah.
Jett,
I just
correct-
felt like no one was going to beat me.
correct me if I'm wrong, but when you were surfing Oceanside, did you feel that you were gonna like win it out there? Because all the other World Junior events for the championship are in different countries every year. Like it was in Taiwan one year. It was in all these different countries. Like, since you knew it was this, in Oceanside, did you just have like a feeling that you were gonna win this one?
Yeah, I got 4th in Taiwan, and then I come to California, and I'm like, dude, I gotta win this thing at home. Like, this is
close to home.
Yeah, my friends had their deal, and I was like, all right, this is my time. Like, I'm gonna have my big deal right now. And I was stoked.
You ever see any sharks?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, for sure. At lowers, they just jump out like right there.
Oh, they're just great whites and shit.
Probably like
Just
100
walking
yards
out?
off.
Yeah.
You could see them out the back sometimes. They
Are you
jump.
guys serious?
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
It's because they breed off like San Onofre.
Don't they breed next to the nuclear titties?
Right there.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy.
all along from like the nuclear titties to like Doheny,
Shout out the
like that
titties.
area.
Doho, they're
Yeah,
on
shout
there?
out titties.
They're by Doho?
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell him that. He'll never get on that wave storm
Bro,
again.
honestly though, here's my thought process. Tell me if this is
Okay,
bad.
let's hear
But
it.
like, I like to surf where the most people are because I have a less chance of getting bit.
That's the opposite of what you want.
And
to
I
do.
could just beef. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, like if you're by yourself, most chances like, oh, that shark sees you by yourself. I think he's gonna go get you.
Oh, really?
But I
Yeah.
thought sharks don't want humans.
No, they don't. But like if
That's
you
bullshit, dude. Someone got eaten in Egypt, bro.
Yeah, but
People get eaten every year.
Yeah.
It's like they're sharks. I don't think that they like go for humans, but it's because you look like a seal when
Yeah.
you're on your surfboard, right?
Exactly.
wetsuit
You got a
or
wetsuit,
something,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to talk about your T-shirt and Tenor. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Tenori.
Tenore.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about your relationship with Pat. When was the first time you guys met?
Shit, yeah. Pat.
Because I know he means a lot to you.
Yeah, Pat, dude, he means like the world to me. That's like one of my best friends now. Pat's the man. Left Ruka, started his own company, and just I don't know what it was, but like he just was like, all right, I'm all in on Jett. Like, let's sponsor him. So that was super cool. And then I was like, dude, I'm all in on you. So he's just starting up, you know. Left big corporate Ruka. They sold to ABG. ABG's a blowout. Every company owned by ABG goes downhill. So he's like, you know, I'm gonna start my own.
What's ABG?
ABG is like, it's like pretty corporate. They own a bunch of companies, so they like buy companies and they license them out to like different like little things. So like, for example, like Roxy is like licensed out to like a bunch of like different people, and they like run that.
They own like the location.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then they
yeah.
run the brand.
Yep. So it's like not really like
It's like
pretty weird.
monopolized.
Yeah, and they just go straight to Costco.
Yeah. It sucks.
So yeah, it sucks. And so Pat's like, all right, I'm over that. Let's start. I'm gonna restart again. So Pat signs me, and then the building is just like brand new. There's nothing in the building. So I'm just there helping him out, like grinding. I'm like, dude, I want to fucking help you out as much as possible. You're helping me out, so I'll do anything I can. So I was just hanging up pictures, like nice art, tearing shit down, like painting walls. Everything's looking mental, sweeping up floors, laying down carpets. Like, fuck, like this is pretty cool. Like, it was all such a cool learning experience, and I was just stoked to be a part of it. And
So did he hear about you from like the surf community, or when was like the first time you guys met and like talked to each other?
I met him when I was super young, when I was like 14. I met him at a house, and he was super cool to me. He was like, oh, yeah, you surf good. Like, keep it up. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then the Vans thing fell through, and then I had like a whole year off Vans. And then he's like, oh, I'm starting this company. And I was talking to a few other companies, and they, my manager at the time, my old manager, like didn't really negotiate, wasn't really negotiating well. And so I was like, you know, I'm gonna do it by myself. Like, I don't really need him. Like, I'll do this next deal by myself. So Pat reached out to me one day, was like, hey, let's talk shop. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Like, Pat Tenori's hit me up. This is pretty cool. And so he hit me up, and I had a meeting with him, and then didn't hear from him for a month. And I was like, fuck, like maybe he's like doesn't like me or something. And then I get a call from him out of the blue. He's like, let's get you dialed in. Like, can't really talk about it, but come through the office and let's talk about it. And then Tenori, here we are.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I saw when
Repping.
you won the world championship, I saw him right away in your comment section saying, "Hey, I believed in you since day one.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you so much for helping me around the
Yeah.
warehouse."
Yeah.
And he put in like a massive paragraph and a massive message about you
Yeah.
and how you were sweeping the floors,
Yeah.
painting the walls. Like you guys were building kind of like a octagon and stuff in there
Yeah.
too. So for the
Yeah.
fighters, so he looks like he has massive respect for you, and you guys have a crazy like team going and growing. So it's
Yeah,
pretty sweet to see. That's why I wanted to see.
Thank you.
But he's a good dude.
Dude, he's an amazing person. Probably like the most coolest, most humbled person. Guy came from literally nothing. So that was pretty cool. And then I was like, we built the octagon in there, and then Cheeto was in there training, and that was like super cool to watch. And then
Cheeto Vera?
Yeah, Cheeto Vera.
Dude, he's fighting.
Yeah.
Scary.
That's where he did his fight camp.
Who you guys got?
Yeah. I'm back in Cheeto because
Cheeto?
I've been watching him train, and he's
Smart.
the boy. He's a really cool dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ethan?
I got Cheeto too, but you know, you've seen Sugar Sean. We see those hands, but I don't know. He hasn't been. The rumor is like he's not training hard for this fight and all this.
I
all
think
this
he's
talk.
Cheeto or
gonna
Sean?
lose.
Like
Yeah, I think Sean's.
that's the rumor.
Yeah, I've heard some rumors too that he's just.
That Sean's not training.
yeah, he's taking the fight easy, like it's
Yeah.
a walkthrough. But
Yeah, and he's already thinking about his next opponent, which is not okay. Like, think about the person that's in front of you.
It's
And
not
I
how
think
you
Guy
hold the
that
belt.
the only guy that beat him.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, but that was, bro. I love Cheeto.
Yeah.
I want Cheeto to win.
yeah,
But
but Sean
that-
O'Malley.
That win he
Kobe.
did over O'Malley.
There's
was
a lot
not-
of controversy
That was
there.
that was
There
crazy,
is,
bro. He
but-
twisted his ankle.
Yeah.
No. But
You guys
there's-
you guys are gonna see this episode after, so you guys will know who
It
won.
does
but we don't
play
know
a
right
mental
now.
effect though. That
It does,
you
for
guys
sure.
like he lost to him. That
Wasn't that at Fight Island too?
Yeah,
No
but-
one was in the stands.
Yeah.
He got
Like
injured.
this
It
is
was
in
all
Miami,
quiet
bro.
on
This is Sugar City. Bro. Hey guys, yes, I'm on a private jet, and none of this would be possible without our sponsor Zill Media. If you need any social media or any content done, or even start a podcast like ours, they are the best in the business. Go to zillmedia.com and mention Basement Talk for a discount on their services. Now let's get back to the episode. Let's get off this fake jet.
Go get back to the episode.
I'm at the Super Bowl, and all everyone keeps asking about is that leg kick.
No
Yeah,
way.
that's
so
That's
sick.
so sick.
He was saying like
I
people
made
were,
Chuck Liddell relevant again.
Fuck yeah.
he fell off the boat like a
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw that. How do you fall off the boat?
Bro, poor guy.
Kyler
Okay,
kicked him.
no. The worst part is there's people jumping in to save him, and like
There's no
Then
ladder.
they're fucked too.
Yeah.
It's
no,
a
but like,
$4
dude, it was
million
just so fucking embarrassing.
It's a $4 million
How'd he even do
yacht,
that?
and there's no ladder on
It was
the
a
back.
Lambo yacht,
Does he
right?
not know how to swim?
Bro
or
doesn't know
something?
how to
No, he was swimming, but
No, he does, but like, bro,
dude, he was struggling.
everybody wanted to save the champ, dude.
I mean, he has a fucking barrel.
I'm gonna save Chuck Liddell. Just jump in the water.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But he,
crazy.
Yeah, even when he kicked me, bro, he almost fell backwards.
Really?
He looked all fucking
oh,
dude. Because I'm like, I almost like knocked him out.
Wow.
yeah, right.
I mean, dude, we're rolling, bro. What's up, guys? We're back.
I don't even know what we were saying. Bro. I
Unpause.
forgot.
I know, dude.
Forgot where we left
Tenori,
off.
Tenori,
We were talking
and
about
then-
Pat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat's to go.
Cool
and then-
relationship.
Yep, the
So-
relationship.
What about Patricia though?
Patricia?
Who's that?
Yo,
That's
I-
Pat's
I
sister.
heard,
You haven't
bro.
met her?
No.
No. What was your relationship like with Kolohe growing up, and how was he as a mentor for you and kind of the San Clemente boys?
Yeah, sick. That's a cool question. Yeah, Kolohe was a huge part of like all of our journeys. Like even Griffin, just kind of like set up Griffin, and then hooked us up too. It was just like, hey, if you want it this bad, like this is what it takes. And so we're like, all right, fuck, let's do it. And then some like, I mean, there'd be some weird times between like him and Griff and him and us. So, but like we always like would work through it. But like honestly, it'd just fire us up even more. It'd be like, fuck, like I want to wax him.
Yeah.
I want to smoke Griffin. I want to smoke everyone. So it's kind of just like always kind of just like we're so competitive.
Yeah.
But Kolohe is a legend. He's a great leader. Griffin's a really great leader too. And yeah, we're just, they help us out a lot with what it takes and what it takes to be there.
Obviously, he saw something good too, and you guys seeing where you guys are at now too. So
What are some of the things though he said to get you to where you're at today? To you guys,
Shit, there's so much stuff.
is
I
there
remember-
something you still think about till this day that's ingrained in you?
Oof. Just like stuff that would fire me up, that would honestly like piss me off. Like there'd sessions that I'd go out and be like, hey, like you've been bogging lately. Like this kid's surfing way better than you lately. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go out there and prove you wrong.
Yeah.
Like try to
and
get in your head.
Yeah, like try to like mess with you, get in your head.
little
But
fire
he
under
knew
you.
like you'd surf better than that kid. But he would just like try to fire you up and be like, hey, like, oh, you're like go out one night and be like, oh, you're blowing it, going out, like you're farming. There's other kids in Brazil that want it way more than you. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, fuck. Like, just like
Start
deep
thinking
down,
about it.
Discipline.
yeah. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go train right now. Like, fuck that. Like, go work out. Like, go surf twice as long. Like,
That's super valuable at a
Yeah,
younger
yeah.
age too, when you're just coming up, because then it's instilled in you every time.
yeah. Like I would be out in the lineup for an hour already, and he would just be paddling out and be like, okay, I've been out here for an hour. Like, let's out surf him too. Like, I'm gonna surf longer than he is. Like, so he would go in and I'd still be out, and then like, yeah,
Oh,
just
that's
stuff
awesome.
like that.
Super cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, just like grinding, honestly. Like, I love just like late night workouts too. Just like the little extra things that like can get you there is like so helpful.
What
What's
do
like
you
a surfer workout?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
For me, cause I still like trying to put on some weight. So like for me, I'll do like 20% like bands, like band exercise, like just 20% of that, and then the 80% is just weights, like just like little lifting, little like, you know, squats, like lifting heavy squats for me, and then I'll go train with SC Big Boy sometimes too, and he'll help me out.
Shout out
If you need
Big Boy.
help bulking, Kobe has a really good program.
Really.
It's called the Kyler Asoglu plan. It's perfect.
No. Honestly, I'm the guy with that plan.
Yeah,
but
it's
yeah,
sick.
you know.
I got the negative bulk.
Kyler's a
plan.
Dorito.
Wait, dude, I do have a Dorito. Hey, but
are,
we don't need
yeah.
to show that right now.
The wings are gonna be on Rumble.
Yeah, we're going
Don't leave.
What do you think about those people though that use that? I don't know what it's even called, but there's like the wheel at the gym, and it's you put it on.
Oh, are you talking about like it's like a little like
Yes.
cylinder? It's like the little surf thing that you used to have when you were a kid.
Yeah.
type
Oh,
thing
there's
on
like
the
a balance
carpet.
beam
Oh, the
thing.
balance
Does that
beam?
help?
Like the
They do that.
Like,
yeah.
People,
board?
people do that in the gym.
Yes, dude. There was someone at the gym the
Yeah.
other day.
What
I was
gym are
watching.
you going to?
They had weights and they're doing it and they're lifting like this.
Oh my god.
While on the thing.
That's some like
Yeah, that's
Instagram
crazy.
reel.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think that helps you. Honestly, I just think like,
I used to do that at my buddy's house when I was in like middle school.
yeah, I just think agility and weights will be just as fine. Like, you don't need like, I think that all that stuff's just for show. Like all the weird stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's extra.
How
Yeah,
often
it's
are
too
you
extra.
doing the gym and like balancing it? What does your week look like before a competition?
Week before I don't train a week before competition. Like, it has to be at least like 4 days before. I won't train before the contest, so it gets my body just like perfect.
Don't wanna be
just
sore.
in surf body, just like I want to feel like really good on the surfboard, and like not sore or anything. But 4 days before that, I'll be grinding for sure.
So how many hours? Like, what is you wake up, you go to the beach, you wake up, go to the gym, or
I wake up, eat breakfast, go get a coffee, go surf, maybe surf again, then I'll train, and then that's my kind of day. Get on some creatine, just surf.
so train like
Creatine.
so after the gym
take
and then
TRT.
or after you surf
Get on the
twice.
roids.
Yeah, you surf twice and then you go train. Train means like gym, like the
Yeah,
gym
yeah,
stuff.
gym.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so yeah, or I'll surf once a day. It just kind of depends how I'm feeling. Like, what's the day looking like? If the waves are shitty, then we'll train twice as hard, and then that morning we'll surf twice as long. So yeah, it's kind of like
You also got to remember that like the waves have to provide if you want to surf. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
If there's no waves, you can't surf. But
yeah.
I don't know. This guy's kind of gnarly, and
What
the
about
waves are
this?
small.
What
Conditions.
about this bad weather lately? You can't go in the water when it's raining, or how does that work?
Get the San Clemente sewage plunging out
yeah.
there or what?
Dude, I'm still sanding it. If there's waves, and because it's rarely there's wind swell waves here that are 5 foot, so you're psyching out of your mind. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm out there.
yeah, usually when it's
Yeah.
like raining around here, it usually means that there's going to be waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's bad for you, but that's
Yeah.
the only time we get like good waves is the stormy surf.
It's worth it.
so it's like you
wait
gotta
out.
be worth it. You just gotta take a good clean shower after. You don't want to get sick.
Yeah, you gotta hit the sinus thing, just
Yeah.
shove it up your nose.
Get the neti pot out.
Clear
Yeah.
everything. Are your arms more dead after a workout or after a full day of surfing?
For me, I'm so used to surfing that it's like, it's minor kind of. But if I'm surfing all day for like 8 hours at lower, sometimes I'm dead. But after a gnarly workout, I'm like even more dead. I'm like, I can't even steer my car. I'm like, fuck. Show you home.
Dang.
You do any other sports though other than surfing, like, you know, Batman or something?
Underwater basket weaving.
Yeah, underwater bass weaving for sure.
Yeah.
Tell them about golf.
Yeah, I freaking love golfing.
Oh, we're golf
Golfing
boys.
is
We love
insane.
that.
I
Yeah,
shoot
fuck.
120. It's nothing.
Where you
Yeah.
play at mostly?
All good.
The Muni, and I shoot like 122. So we're
Shout
on the
out
same
Muni.
page.
You shoot a 120?
No, I shoot like
have
a
a good-
consistent 90.
Yeah, you have a good swing. You're
Oh,
lying.
Jett's
You're-
good.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
I see
break,
that.
I'll break in 80 something on a good day and then miss a few putts, and we could be shooting maybe a 70. But yeah, my putting sucks, and I think I need some new irons. Yeah, so I just
Would you get in your driver off the tee?
yeah getting the driver off the tee probably like 200.
No, more than that.
Yeah, yeah.
Jet's hitting it probably.
Are you playing too,
260
Ethan?
plus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah,
Jett play all the time together.
He's like a technique guy. He like sets it up like all techie. We call him techie.
We should do a 2v2.
That's
me
what I
and-
was
me
saying.
and
That's what I was
Zach
saying.
versus you two.
That's
What
good.
the fuck?
Let's
know,
make this
or
happen.
Kyler.
Kyler will be
Fuck
our,
you.
He'll be
You
our
might-
heart
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, Kyler will pour our drinks.
Hey, let's make this happen.
I'm actually down. I
Yeah,
play all
let's
the
do it.
time.
No, that would
We
actually
like
be
to
so
do
fun.
the
good, huh?
Tolega
Yeah.
course or anything like
Yeah.
that.
I'm like shooting kind of where you're shooting. Not anymore though, bro. I haven't played in like 3 months.
Hey, but that
let's
also.
do it. Let's get a
Yeah.
tea time.
No,
Let's
I'm
get
down,
3
I'm
tea
down.
times.
That would be
Let's
fun.
go.
Let's get 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Be sick. We'll run it.
we'll do it. I'm down 100%, bro.
document
That'd be
it, too.
crazy. Yeah, we can film that, bro.
That would be
Get
so
Kyler
fun.
on the camera.
Yeah.
Little shot tracers.
Yeah. Hey,
Asshole.
You've never had your beer filled quicker than when Kyler's filling your beer. I'll tell you that.
sick. I love that. Hey,
Kyler
happy
will
dad. Hey, sponsor our golf tournament. You
Yeah,
never know.
please.
Yeah.
Come on.
Kyler will get
Losers
Kyler-
got a shotgun. 5.
No, you got to do
Hard
18
seltzer.
beers, 18 holes.
Zach does good when Kyler like
Hey,
slaps
one
his
of
ass.
you guys fucking team. What the? Wait, what the fuck?
He hits it a little further, you know. Every par 3, Kyler's like,
He's like,
What the
little,
fuck is this shit? Hey, what do you guys think about short cliffs though?
Oh, my.
dude,
They
I
are.
hate-
Hey, let's just go ahead and charge you $90.
You
for-
got fucked.
worst
you?
course
Oh,
ever.
dude.
Wait, tell me about it. I want to hear your
Dude,
guys'.
don't.
Yeah, it's bad.
This
Don't
is why
get me started.
I'm not gonna talk bad, okay? I think it's a great course. I think they can improve on some things. The one thing I'm gonna say, okay, and like I don't want to talk bad on any courses,
Yeah.
because I love golf and
Yeah,
I've played
same.
there multiple times. But the one thing they've done weird is like the golf carts that they have now.
Because they're the new ones.
They're the new ones, bro. It has
No
a
brakes.
horn. It has a horn. It has blinkers,
Yes. Why?
but it doesn't have a GPS.
Why
So
spend the
when
money
you
on that?
when you get charged a tee time for like $70 to $90 depending on the time of day, and you have to like use your own rangefinder, which is totally fine, but like some people don't have rangefinders, but you have a blinker and a horn on your cart, it's kind of off.
I'm right
It's
there
kinda
with
Fuck
you.
weird.
short
Yeah.
clips.
Yeah.
I'm never
Right?
going back.
Like-
Yep.
I hate short
and I don't
clips.
like the
I
workers
agree.
there.
No,
Like-
they
Yep.
gypped us out,
Dude,
dude.
Yeah.
The
The
You're
workers
workers-
there
been going to
suck.
short
The
clips since I
marshal
was
there
little.
sucks. I actually have a good
stupid.
story.
Let's hear it.
Okay, playing short cliffs. This is even before the new carts, all that. Like this is when
Was the
Short Cliff-
clubhouse
I don't know
there?
if you guys no before the clubhouse. I don't know if you guys know even before that. Like this place used to be $25 after.
Yeah, I grew up going to short
yeah.
clips.
Yeah,
it was
that was
cheap.
the spot.
It was nice.
Like it's
Yeah.
not the nicest place ever, but like
You knew you were going to get shitty golf at like a good price.
Exactly. And we go there. Me and my friend Kyle are playing a 1v1. It's like the best we've ever played against each other. Playing 18. The sun's going down. They say they like close at a certain time, but like it's summertime, so the sun doesn't set till like 8.
Yeah.
But they were like closing down around like 7, and it's like the sun's still peeking out and you can see perfectly fine. And we're on like hole 17 finishing up. And me and him are like tied at like +8 or whatever, +9. Best we've ever played. And the marshal comes up to us. We're like chipping from like 100 yards in, and he's just like, "Hey, you guys gotta like clip it. Like we're done. Like close." And I'm like, "Oh, can we just like finish this hole? We're like on 17. Like, can we just like finish and then like we can call it from there? We won't even have to play 18." He's like, "Nope, that's it." Like I'm literally about to hit, and he's like, "Don't hit that ball, or you're never playing here ever again."
What?
And like I was just like about to hit it because I was so mad.
Tell him what happened to us,
Dude,
bro.
I'm not. I don't even want to
Just
get.
tell 'em.
I don't
No,
want to
let's
get
hear it.
into
Don't
it.
give
'cause
short
it-
clips
Yeah, it's
clout,
way
dude.
too. You can't act like you're Pelican Hill and
No.
run around like you're.
I'll make this
municipal,
very
dude.
fucking
Straight
simple
up.
and
No,
quick.
no, you don't even have to tell the story. Fuck short cliffs. I'm done talking about it. I hate short cliffs, dude.
$70. We
Straight
got
out of
5
money,
holes
I'm gonna-
done, and they told us they're gonna give us some sort of
They said they give us half of our money back we didn't play the back 9. We got cut by one group and we were backed up 7.
So
and
you
we
guys were done. You were
We
over it.
started at 1 and it was 4 o'clock by the time we got to hole 9.
Dude,
and I got to the fucking hole and he told me I'd get a refund and I called him back during the week and he told me I wouldn't get a fucking
personal.
refund. So I'm gonna slap him in the fucking face.
I
don't wanna
hate
talk
short
about
clips. Never again.
No.
Ethan has a bad
As these
experience.
two, I rode for short cliffs throughout
Whoa, you
everything.
rode
I was
that
always
shit.
like, let's still go to short cliffs.
Yeah.
They got a clubhouse. They got, it's a little expensive. No, fuck short cliffs.
Yeah,
Zach
I'm right
rode
there.
that
with
shit.
you.
I'm
And I have
right
friends
there.
who have worked there
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and they try to like hook
Slave
me
labor.
up, but
No, I'm
no.
just
Dude,
kidding.
yeah,
I
short
got
clips. If you're
Clipped.
listening, you
Short
ain't
clips
it, dude.
clipped.
Get your shit together because
Clipped.
you guys.
Hey, the Marshall
suck.
there, you're the biggest
We're
dick
giving
in the
them
world.
way too much credit right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Go to San Clemente Muni. Have a
Yeah,
good
go
day.
to-
Go. You guys will see. I don't know when this pod's coming out, but we're filming with Michael Block next week.
Oh,
What's
So
it?
that'll
You
be pretty
guys
cool.
He's
go
the
to
boy.
Arroyo Tribuco.
Yeah,
That's
go to
right.
Arroyo.
Honestly,
Arroyo's
go.
beautiful.
Where Michael Block's the guy, Dylan Block's coming on.
Shout out.
So,
Yeah,
that's
sick.
fact.
yeah, you guys go see Michael Block at Arroyo. That's
Hey, go get a
that's the
lesson.
boy. Michael
Yeah.
Block's the boy. He's the boy.
He's a goat.
Like you guys go to Arroyo if you guys are in the area,
Yeah,
or just
Arroyo's
keep
the
going to
best.
short clips. You
I have
guys
a-
don't listen. To
Shout out to the box though. Shout out Mr. Pooty Cuts. Only
yeah,
certain people know.
Dylan.
Pooty cuts.
Yes.
Dude, Block's a legend. That guy's the man. Huh?
I know. He's in Pebble Beach right now.
Hey, that
I
kid's
talked to him on the
gnarly.
phone. Dylan's gonna he's gonna enter the Corn Ferry Tour. I think
He deserves to.
he will.
sure. He's a baller.
He
Yeah.
is skipping college. His dad told me, and he's entering the Corn Ferry Tour. So that's gonna be cool. You
Yeah.
guys will see that episode. It's gonna be really big.
It's also funny though because a lot of I don't know if you guys follow him on TikTok or
I
anything.
do, yeah.
But Dylan's TikToks, like people, he does these like little series called like play 9 holes with me, and he has this little 9-hole series, and people think a lot of his shit is fake.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But dude, the kid plays there every single day.
Yeah.
From what I know, like
He's played there every
grinding
day.
there every single day. It's like
When
a
your
whole
dad's
life.
the club
If your dad's
pro.
the club pro, like
Yeah.
you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get
Club,
crazy.
Club Pro there,
100%.
and like Arroyo's a really like attackable course.
Hard course.
Like you
That front
can,
nine
it's
is no
hard, but
joke.
you can attack. Like
No,
the way that kid drives the ball,
Yeah,
like you
he
can
goes
really
after
get
it.
after it. Like
Yep.
he gets on the green in 2 every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like his
So,
putting is
Such a
just
cool
like,
story,
it's
bro.
so good.
Michael Block's been the club pro there since probably before we were alive. Like
Yeah.
early
Yeah, that's so
2000s.
sick.
like,
No,
yeah.
I remember I got a lesson from him when I was little.
Oh, no
like
way.
even like just like
that's
being
so
like
cool.
why you're
That's
so
super cool.
techie.
Yeah, he's
guy's a
techie.
techie
He's
guy.
techie.
I wonder
He
if
like
he
short
remembers
game
me.
lots, yeah.
Shout out Mr.
He's
Block.
got a little laser pointer on his putter
I-
and everything.
I actually have a really good question for all of us.
Mm.
What do you guys think is the easiest sport to get to the highest level in?
That's a good one.
If you were to just start from scratch, what is the easiest sport
Okay,
to get
I got it.
to go pro?
Okay.
I have mine too.
I have mine.
Do
Ready?
you guys know?
Jay, you
I
wanna
have
go?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll
I
go
don't know if
first.
it's a
Jet, think
sport.
about it. I would say football. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
whoa.
Give me my reason for it. I'm not gonna say basketball. I'm not gonna say baseball. None of these like those sports. But football, like I feel like if you're a big guy and like you have the weight and the power and the strength, it doesn't even matter what position you play. You could be a lineman if you're like a big guy. Like you can go out there and
Kicker.
kicker. I mean, Kyler, you were the
I
boy
almost,
back
I
in high
almost went
school.
pro, dude.
I remember Kyler was
Dude,
kicking like 43 yarders, 45,
What the fuck?
50 yards.
He's like, put some
69.
respect
Shut
on
up.
70, dude.
They call me
even
Kyler
touching that.
Tucker, bro. What the fuck?
Tyler Tucker.
Bro, thinks he's Justin.
Bro, at least he's Fields.
Football, that's a good one.
I would
Yeah.
say football though. Jet, what do you think?
Frick. Shit.
He's like surfing. Like,
You already did it.
No, no.
He's already the
No,
he's
I'm
already the
thinking,
number
I'm
one in
thinking
the
like
world.
either basketball or football because, I mean, anyone can go pick up a basketball and start just nailing threes, you know?
I don't know, but I disagree with
I
that.
love
like,
that,
no,
bro.
you can't.
But like if
He's
you,
nailing threes.
but
or if you're
I-
like 7'1", I mean,
yeah,
you're pretty
that's
dialed.
true. Honestly, football. I mean, look at Jason Kelsey, freaking all these big linebacker
guys.
dudes. Like if you're fat, you freaking just run right through. You know, you're athletic and big, you're freaking boom right through the guy.
100% agree.
So
I think football.
Probably like poker. Does that count?
No,
I was
mean,
thinking
is it a
like
sport?
I was
That'd be
thinking like
sick.
I don't
poker,
know,
like
though.
That's
Right?
gambling though. It's a whole different
Is that
thing.
not a thing?
Yeah.
Like OnlyFans.
That's also luck.
Dude,
I was about to say
Yeah.
that. Is that a sport?
There's some
I don't
athletes
know.
on OnlyFans.
I mean, in
there is
2024,
some athletes on there.
OnlyFans
Dude, I
is-
should get an OnlyFans, bro.
You should.
yeah.
Just
She
like
tapped in.
exclusive
Cheeto does
content.
it.
Yeah,
Cheeto-
Cheeto does it.
Are you
does it.
serious?
Yeah.
Wetsuit
no, no.
halfway down,
Yeah,
a little,
yeah, like,
a little
just like-
risky.
No, he just like does
You,
like,
like, cut a
his like,
hole?
exclusive like you know like 1, 2 like with short shorts on with like You know, like his exclusive content.
Come on,
like,
though, dude.
that's
That's
OnlyFans.
fucking.
Yeah, Cheeto does it.
That's a
dude.
little moist.
There's some gnarly jujitsu girls definitely subscribing to that Cheeto
For
shit.
sure, yeah.
Jett,
Yeah.
what would you do? Like, if you had an OnlyFans, like, if you had a platform, like, what would you do on it?
Just like, I probably would just sell like
Shake
me
some ass
walking
or
up the
what?
beach with half my wetsuit down, like you were saying.
Yeah, maybe like a little lower than your waist.
Or like lay pipe
little
on the
hit.
water.
No, like,
What?
just like,
Wait.
Hey, pause.
Okay.
dude, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, on a longboard or something.
Yeah,
know?
just like on the
On a
shit.
longboard?
Hey, shit goes
crazy.
south. I'm starting OnlyFans.
Sexy dope.
Yeah,
I was gonna say boxing though, or like fighting.
Dude, I don't know
true.
about that. gotta
If
have
you
a
just
dog
knock
in
a bunch of people out, you're pretty much dialed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. If you're good at wrestling or just swinging for the fences, man.
I mean, that's my thought. And I was gonna say, fuck OnlyFans, man.
Yeah, you guys got
Let
any
me tap
girlfriends
in.
or anything? You guys?
Nah, we're single.
I
pingers
have
over
one. I
here,
have one.
brother.
I have one.
You have one?
Well, like
Nice.
we're like on and off.
It's his pillow to his left.
nah.
Wait, there's no pillow on the set today, bro. What the fuck?
Incest.
Yo, that was whack.
Incest.
That was crazy,
Wait, is the
dude.
pillow not here?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's over there,
Hey,
dude.
chill, dude.
No, I don't have. No, we don't. We're all single, bro.
Yeah.
That's
good. Keep it that
That's
way.
it, yeah.
What about you guys?
Yo, by choice though.
I'm single now for sure.
Stay away from them.
So now you guys are single though. Where are the San Clemente boys going out after a good heat?
San Clemente boys going
Landers,
after a good
goodies.
heat.
Where are we hitting?
Honestly, we put San Clemente on our backs and we carry San Clemente.
You just trudge.
We have this thing called Sound Waves, our boy DJs, and we blow it up on Instagram. And next thing you know, we have people coming in from Newport, all these little.
And where do we
Yeah.
go, Jett?
We go Landers.
Yep.
And
Shout
so
out
our boy,
Landers.
yeah, shout out
Landers.
Landers.
The
you
Loke
know?
spot.
Yeah, the local spot. But we need to expand. We want to go to Newport now. We're like, we'll go to Newport.
Watch
Sound
out,
Waves in
Woody's
Newport.
Wharf, dude.
Yeah, we're trying to get into
They're coming.
Sharkies and like blow the place up.
Yeah, our boy
You guys
Pat.
were just at. You were just at
I just
Whaler,
went to
right?
Whaler. That
Oh,
place
how was
is
that? Yeah, I heard it's sick.
unbelievable.
Beautiful girls, huh?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much on here, but
Yeah.
it was a beautiful time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
bet.
was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, no,
wasn't invited.
dude, girls,
Like a
girls,
fucking golf sash, you
It was just
assholes.
me and Art.
No, you'll be there.
It was just me and
with
Art.
the camera.
yeah.
Shout out Art.
Yeah, hey, girls are crazy nowadays. Like, I was talking to this girl was talking to me, and you know, I was like super like I was like talking to her like all psyched. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then Valentine's Day comes around, and like a week before this, she's like trying to FaceTime call me and all this stuff. I pick up whatever, talk to her for a little. Valentine's Day comes around a week later. She posts a guy on her story. Oh my God, happy Valentine's Day! Like kissing him and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You just hit me up a week ago, and now like
It's horrendous.
yeah, you know, girls in this new day and age are crazy and
no sense of
like,
loyalty, my
or
brother.
not crazy, but they're yeah, you know, I don't want to like look like a bad guy here, but like I love women. I love women, especially a nice brunette. You know, if a nice brunette, you know,
Yo,
if
hit
you
up
golf
your
too,
boy.
yo, hit up your boy
yeah,
J
no,
Man.
You guys better hit him up for real.
yeah, I'm a good
I'm
guy.
gonna find. I actually have a girl for you.
He's actually a
really,
good guy.
I'm just a
He's
good
actually a
guy.
good
I have a girl for you, bro.
Using that.
We'll talk about it
Stuff on
off
dates,
camera.
Yeah, I'm a good guy, guys. It's just hit your boy up. You know, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not a looker.
Love this guy.
I'm not a looker, but you know, if it comes, it comes. If it happens, it happens.
Yo, for the 2% female fans, like tap in. You know?
Everything happens for a reason.
Shout out, yeah.
Dude, I think it's social media though. It has
Yeah.
fucked everything up because the
Yeah.
pool of options now for anyone.
It's so high.
There's
and
like a
it's just-
statistic that it's like 10% of the guys in America are fucking, and the other 90% are like
So what do you fall into?
Yeah.
definitely like the
fuck, man.
5% that's like really, really fucking. You know what I'm saying?
So you're like the guy.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Yo, I'm
Zach's
like
got
in the
that-
fucking bottom 100, like not getting any ass.
Zach's the guy.
I'm
that
the
we
same
talk
way. I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm not. Yeah. I just surf. I just fucking surf.
No, we're
man.
locked
That's
in
all
right
you
now.
need.
Yeah,
I think
dude,
it's time
that's
to
all we
focus
need.
on ourselves.
Yeah,
You-
just
you know,
focus
if
on
you-
yourself.
Let it
It comes, it comes.
If you had a girl, bro, you wouldn't be world champ.
That's true.
They'll distract you.
Actually, you know
What about a
what?
good girl though?
Funny thing, I was like, we were
What'd you
gonna
do?
get back with each other before that, and then all of a sudden she just blocked me on everything out of the blue, and I'm like, fuck it,
Her
I'm gonna go
loss.
win this comp.
When
Text
you
go
won
green.
the comp and she saw it, what'd she do?
She said nothing.
That's the best.
Yeah,
Loans.
nothing. And the
Good.
week before that, I fucking said a happy birthday to her, got her all stoked.
Got her all
Dude, dude,
blocked again.
I fucking win like one of the biggest
You would've
contests of
thought
my
a happy
life, and
birthday
she
was a
just like
bouquet
doesn't
of
say anything.
flowers.
But dude, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I don't
feel
give
you.
a shit. I'm,
He's not
I'm-
saying happy birthday anymore. This is how you treat him.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's super lame, honestly. Like, I'm just like, fuck, I just want to surf and get better and beat everyone.
Has this motivated you? This little breakup though?
Yeah, for sure. But I surf because I love it and I want to get better. I don't surf because some little girl's gonna screw me over. If anything, it fires me up even more. And you're gonna see me win that thing. And
Dog.
joke's on you.
Yo, I'm gonna
Dog.
clip this up. We're gonna send this to her
Yeah.
for real.
Send this to a couple chicks. Shit.
This
Just
is
gotta find a girl in a pink fucking.
Yo, would you ever get with like a surfer girl?
No.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. No,
I mean, like,
yeah, surfer girls are really cool. Don't get me wrong. Like surfer girls, like mean really well. They work hard. They're good people. But like, I don't know. I just wouldn't.
do surfer guys and surfer girls, like, is that never like a thing?
Yeah, for sure, it's a thing. Like there's like on our circuit, like the challengers, like it gets like definitely gets rowdy. Like girls will be like, oh, and then the guys will be like, oh, like we'll be all out like at the end of the call. Like, they're like, oh, like, I want to test out that thing, you know? Like, so I'll see some of my surfer buddies hook up with surfer girls. So it's just like,
You never tapped into that though? Like, you could try it maybe, bro.
I mean, I've
Close to home,
definitely
bro.
like
Yeah.
kissed a few, but I'm not like, you know.
Yeah. What
I'm
about
not
the
trying.
Brazilian birds?
Brazil is crazy, man. Those
They need
things are.
jujitsu out there?
We need to
Yeah,
get you a
jiu-jitsu for
Portuguese
sure.
girl, bro. Just call it a day.
Yeah,
That's what you need.
I've
Nice
got
brunette.
a crazy story from Brazil, but she's in the UFC now. But yeah,
Yeah, there's a crazy story. I don't know if we can go into depth with it. It's
Yeah.
up to Jett, but
yeah,
if you want to break that down,
Brazilian
it's
UFC girl.
It's when he beat Gabriel Medina.
Yeah.
at one heat. Can you tell us what happened after? Like where you went and partied after?
yeah. So surf the heat with Medina, and then after the contest, he has a big party, and we all go over to
Whose house are you at?
We're at Medina's house. Like he rents out this big house, and we're all at this party, and it's really cool. And then next thing you know, there's like a UFC girl there, and she's chatting me up, and I'm like, oh, I'm a little scared. I'm like, I don't know what to think about this. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah, that must be intimidating because she could kick your ass, probably.
yeah, she could put me in a pretzel for
She'll
sure.
put you in a guillotine.
Was she
for
big
fuck's sake.
spoon?
Yeah, it was definitely interesting for sure, but it was. Yeah, you know, I won't.
Dude,
I
you
won't.
sound like you got choked out, low key.
Yeah.
He's like scared. He doesn't want to talk about it.
No, it was a pretty funny experience. It was definitely one and done, but like,
Homie's leg locked.
yeah, that shit was crazy. Like
Dude,
that,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
The UFC chick, she had the belt for a minute too.
Oh, no way.
What division is she in?
Fucking.
I have no
Ronda
idea who she is.
Rousey?
I just only know her name.
What's her name?
We say it?
It's up to
No,
him.
bro, don't say it.
No, don't put her
you're
on
right.
blast.
Oh,
She's,
people
she's married now. She's married
Yeah.
now.
It's not Mackenzie Dern, is it?
No.
I know who it is. I forgot her
No, don't
fucking
say
name.
it. Don't say it, bro. Don't say it.
No.
Or you could. I don't care. But nah.
Dude, wait.
Wait,
Wait.
Wait, low key, did I call it?
Oh, what's her name? Does she
I
have?
didn't call it, did I?
What's her hair look
I?
like?
Chill.
No.
She's probably bad, bro. Jet's not no clown.
Hey, if it's the one that I just said, though.
Wait, who'd you say?
Mackenzie Dern? Is it actually Mackenzie Dern?
Okay.
No,
You're a
it's
legend.
one of her friends.
Okay.
Yeah, one of
but
Mackenzie Dern's.
That's sick,
friends
bro.
in the
Those,
UFC.
Dern
that's
got a little
awesome.
badonk.
Yo, her last fight, she got robbed.
Yeah.
Damn. So how was that like experience though? Should we tap into the UFC chicks or what?
Yeah, that's kind of like a one and done deal for me. But
Okay.
like, yeah,
When you met
they're
Nate,
cool. They're all the UFC girls are cool and they're rad.
when
They're
you
super
met up
rad.
with Nate Diaz last week, did you tell him?
Yeah, Pat. That's always like the first thing Pat brings up. Really, is that story?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's pretty funny. He was super stoked, and I was like,
What did
"Fuck yeah."
Nate Diaz say? Was he
Yeah, what does
laughing and
Nate
stuff?
Yeah, he was laughing. He's like, "Shit, man, that's sick, dude. That's one of the hottest ones." So I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's cool." Like, there's been a couple of UFC fighters, like Cheeto too. He's like, they just laugh. They're like, "That's classic."
Yeah, it's a classic story.
What's
That's
Nate
fire.
Diaz like too in person?
Oh, Nate Diaz is like the biggest, like the coolest, like guy I've ever met. Like, he's just so real. Like, he's just like a real motherfucker. He's just straightforward and he's super cool. Like, not big time or anything. Like, gives you the time of day. He'll ask you questions too. He's a good person.
That's super cool.
Yeah. So I really like respect that guy too. He's not like a show off or anything
Tell
like
him.
that.
Tell
Yeah,
them what
we
he
Zach
saw
met up-
him
we-
in.
we-
We were at
saw him
an
last week.
MMA event. It was I forgot what the
Up next fighting.
Up next,
fighting
man.
is
He's
what
Was this
it's
that
called.
recent fight you guys
Yeah,
were
yeah,
at?
we
Oh,
were
okay.
just there, and he had one of his guys he was cornering. He was walking him out to the ring, and I walked up. I was like, "Yo, what up, OG?" He's like, "Yo, what up?" He like bounced me up. I was like, "Yo, can I talk to you real quick?" Because I was obviously gonna try and do podcast shit. He's like, "Oh, I gotta walk my boy up or whatever."
And
Like,
he's
he was-
spitting on the floor.
yeah,
and
Nah,
everything.
he's so
he's
cool,
like
though.
hat sideways, like he's Stockton slapping motherfuckers
Yeah.
for sure. He's hard.
He's a legend. He's a
yeah,
legend
but it was
for
cool
sure.
seeing him in person. I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
same
It
deal."
was a weird moment, bro. It was like we were front row watching our boy Manny, and then Tony Ferguson walks past.
Yeah, Kyler literally just like this, except there's like no seat where Kobe's at. Kyler's standing like this, and there's like somebody standing up where Kobe's at, and I go like this to Kyler, and Kyler looks up, and it's just Tony Ferguson.
We're like, what the heck?
And we're big
Tony walked
fans,
by,
so-
and then we got up, and then me and Zach got up to go like backstage where like the fighters
Yeah,
were,
we
so
went, like,
to go
around
dab
there.
up our buddy.
Yeah, sick.
And we walked back there, then we came back, and then we saw Nate like kind of chilling by the bar,
Yeah.
like to the left.
Yeah, he loves it.
And then he dabbed up Nate, and then we walked back kind of like to the main area, and then we just see Rampage walk past.
Yeah,
so we're like,
Rampage
what
is
the
so
heck?
sick.
All the boys were there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was
Nate's
pretty sick.
Nate's a real guy. He's like, I was asking him like what he does for training because I like to pick people's brains. Like, oh, what do you do? Like, how hard do you train? Like, what type of training? So he was like telling me like, yeah, I just train super hard. So on the weekends I can go have a nice drink. And I was like, I respect that a lot.
That's
And,
awesome.
Yeah, he's just lighting up big fat joints. It's like, I was like, this guy's a legend, dude.
Got
The
the
thing
respect
that I
this
think
guy.
is crazy is like how, like, they smoke so much weed before they work out or like
Yeah.
they train. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
that
a
the
lot
thing
of
that
fighters
Snaffles do
do.
is like,
Yeah, a lot
especially
of
the
they'll
fighters.
light
Yeah,
up
yeah.
before
They're,
and then they
known
get
for
to
that.
work with their coach and they dial in.
I think for some people, it's like
Yeah.
it takes away a little bit of like the soreness and
Yeah.
stuff, just like muscle relaxing.
I think
But
also
it's
just, like-
definitely not like a huge benefit. I wouldn't suggest
Yeah.
smoking.
Yeah.
You think they do
you
before
work
they
out.
fight?
I have no idea.
No, because they get
a
chest.
week out. A week out, they stop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but like
You're right.
Yeah,
I saw
so-
an interview with O'Malley. This was about like a year ago, and O'Malley's like super like
Stoner,
he loves like he
You
loves
see it on all
smoking,
this stuff.
and like he cuts it out a week before his fights.
Wow.
But he's like hardcore. Like he's got like his dab rig. Like he's all
Yeah.
like he's super into it. I watched the interview on that like a year ago.
It's a lot of those
Yeah.
UFC guys.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
a
like
lot
that.
of
But also,
them,
if I was getting punched in the face for a living, I want a joint.
Yeah,
right?
they like
Exactly.
They like
I don't wanna feel all that.
Yeah, they like to microdose
That-
too during trainings. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do they drug test you in surfing?
yeah, they do.
really.
But they don't really care for weed. But unless you're in the Olympics, if you're like, it's sketchy right now because I have a friend in the Olympics now, and he's a little like, he's not like smoking that much weed at all. He doesn't smoke right now because their drug test you. The Olympics is super strict on that. So yeah, but I think they're kind of laid back now.
Even
So
like
it's pretty-
steroids, they're trying to check.
Yeah,
too.
but
Yeah,
what would
just
be the
steroids, mostly
what would be
steroids
the
and stuff.
enhancement for that? Just paddling faster, like
Nothing. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't
Wait,
know. Like
you're
you'd-
talking weed?
no
or-
steroids. Like why?
Yeah.
What's the
Oh,
point of
okay.
getting like super jacked, like steroid jacked?
Yeah, yeah.
As for a surfer, I feel like.
Well, I mean, for surfing, I mean,
probably eats a
people.
little
I know
bit.
you
like,
have to have like the strength, but
there's like the surfer who's a Brazilian. His name's Italo Ferreira, and he's got like these huge legs. Like he works out
okay.
so hard. I mean, there's been like rumors around like, does he do steroids?
yeah,
or
yeah.
anything?
Yeah.
But he's like this smaller, like stocky Brazilian surfer, and like once he does a turn, like he throws so much spray. And
yeah.
he's always been a surfer, but like he gotten big in like the last like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, that's cool.
He's just
How
got really
is-
big. Like his legs are
Yeah.
huge. So like when he does turns, it's like
I want to go off
Thanos.
topic a little bit, but how is Kelly Slater still surfing? That's crazy.
he's the best
Dude,
to ever do
he's
it.
a
So
legend,
it's like,
bro. Like 51 years old,
Is
right?
he undeniably
Dude,
like?
he's
Yeah,
still
Yeah, so
surfing.
he'll go down as the greatest in history because 11 world titles is unmatched. But at the time, the level wasn't as near
totally
as
agree.
high as it was today. You know, the level is way higher. Guys are doing full rows. Guys are doing backflips. You know, guys are twice as good in the barrel. Guys
Yeah.
are twice as good at turns. So the level is a lot higher now. But I mean, I still think Kelly was obviously the best to ever do it. 11 world titles. He was so ahead of his time, just smoking everyone.
very consistent.
Very consistent. You know, he's the GOAT, and he's a good person. He's healthy, and he drank out of my world title trophy too, and I was psyched on that. so
Water, baby.
shout out Slater.
that
That's
Gatorade,
cool.
baby.
Yeah, that Gatorade hitting different.
That's crazy.
But what I will say though is like, in now's day, this might be a little controversial, but I would say like if you throw Jett and Kelly into a heat together, like in my opinion, I think Jett's just gonna wax Kelly.
Damn.
Damn.
I
You know,
agree.
I know
Yeah.
that sounds crazy to the brain, but if it comes down to it, like surfing now compared to back then, it's just a little different. Like,
So it's
guys don't jump off the lip and do 360s back in the 90s, but now it's just kind of normal to like, that's how you get a score.
Got it.
Yeah, I think if it's at a beach break or even half the tour, like
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, call them.
I'll beat these guys for sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything you want to say before we go? Shout out to any of your sponsors.
Maybe some motivational
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, just shout out Basement Talk. These guys are doing it right.
Appreciate you, big dog.
You know, they're not paying anyone to get on their podcast. This is just all for love, all for support.
Thank
They're
you,
doing
bro.
it right.
Appreciate you, Jett.
It's a family
Just-
thing.
Yeah, it's family. Just keep watching the boys, and these guys are super cool and humble and excited.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Jet. It was a
Thank you guys
pleasure.
for having us
Yeah,
on.
We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you
us.
guys. This is the
Lots of
first of many. But thank you guys. Thank you, Kyler and Zach. Everyone watching, please follow our boy. We're going to link everything on the bottom. Follow our boy Ethan as well.
Subscribe.
But please subscribe. I hope you guys had a good Monday, good episode today. This was fantastic. But we see all the love you guys have been doing. So thank you guys so much. Subscribe. Shout out Zill Media again. Can't thank them enough for all the edits, all the clips that you guys are seeing day to day. Follow our Instagrams, but follow all these boys. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Shoots.
Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed. Never put me on the freeze, just look how he spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I seek. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot say me, so it's for the birds. Buy full price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse.